Hello students, in the continuation of data file handling, today we are going to start the programming to process the characters present in the files. Let's begin with a very important question. We can say that this is a base of all the questions in which characters of a file are required to be processed. In this question, it is asked to read data from a file. The name of the file is data.txt and count how many uppercase, lowercase, digit and other characters are present in the file. Let's begin. Let us define a function def. Name of the function, let us say countchar. It is a user defined function. The name of the function could be according to the choice of the user or it will be given in the examination. Means you have to take the name of the function according to the question paper, the name which is given in the question. So let's start. The first step to open the file. पहला स्टेप है फाइल को ओपन करना है. फाइल इक्वल टू open in bracket name of the file, that is data.txt. We are opening the file for reading mode, that's why R we have written. The first step to open the file, file को open करना है. This is file handle. Name could be anything, but I recommend you to use this name. That will be convenient for you. यूज करने में अच्छा लगेगा. पहला स्टेप है फाइल को ओपन करना है. फाइल को ओपन करना है. दिस इज द नेम ऑफ द फाइल. नाउ सेकंड स्टेप टू रीड द डाटा फ्रॉम द फाइल. तो हम ऐसे याद रखते हैं, डाटा को फाइल से रीड करना है. डेटा को फाइल से रीड करना है. To read the data from the file, again this is the name of the variable, it could be anything but use it. तो ये अच्छा लगेगा आपको. डेटा को फाइल से रीड करना है. नाउ डेटा को ट्रेवर्स करना है. मीन्स वी हैव टू प्रोसेस द डेटा वन बाय वन. दैट्स वाई वी हैव टू पुट लूप इनसाइड द डेटा. सो आई एम यूजिंग फॉर आई in data. This is a loop of element. Means read function reads the entire data of the file in the form of a string. That's why we have used a loop in the string. So this is the loop of element. Means one element of the string will appear in I. Now we have to check whether it is uppercase, lowercase, digit or any other character. So to check this, we are writing if I dot is upper, then we have to put a counter over here. Let us say a plus equal to 1, because in the question it is asked how many uppercase character. That's why we have put the counter. Elif I dot is lower, second counter b plus equal to 1. Elif I dot is digit, then the third counter c plus equal to 1. Else it is for other characters. Let us say d plus equal to 1. Initial value of the counter should be 0. So a equal to b equal to c equal to d equal to 0. And after the loop we have to print the value of counter. So print uppercase, print lowercase, print digits, print other character. Uppercase characters are counted in A, uppercase characters are A, lowercase are B, digits are C, and other characters are D. So in this way you can define a function in which you have counted the uppercase, lowercase, digit and other characters present in the file. Now we are doing another question in which we have to change the case of the characters. Means another important question, read data from a file and change case of the alphabets, that is uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase and vice versa. Again we are defining a function, let us say def, name of the function let us say change char. It is a user defined function. You have to write the name of the function according to the name which is given in the question paper. So first step, to open the file, as I have told you earlier, पहला स्टेप है फाइल को ओपन करना है. कैसे? फाइल को ओपन करना है. नेम ऑफ द फाइल वी हैव टू पुट data.txt and for reading purpose फाइल को ओपन करना है. सेकंड स्टेप, डेटा को फाइल से रीड करना है. डेटा को फाइल से रीड करना है. वी हैव यूज रीड फंक्शन विद द फाइल हैंडल टू रीड द एंटायर डाटा ऑफ द फाइल. नाउ डाटा को प्रोसेस करना है. टू प्रोसेस द डाटा वी हैव टू यूज द लूप because we have to do the iteration of the elements one by one. तो थर्ड स्टेप, डाटा को प्रोसेस करना है. पहला स्टेप, फाइल को ओपन करना है, टू ओपन द फाइल. सेकंड स्टेप, डेटा को फाइल से रीड करना है, टू रीड द डेटा फ्रॉम द फाइल. फोर्थ स्टेप, डाटा को प्रोसेस करना है, इसलिए हम इसमें लूप लगा रहे हैं. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग लूप इन दैट. फॉर आई in data. Now we have to check, this is the loop of the element. One element will appear in I at a time because we are using the loop of the element in the data. Now we have to check whether it is uppercase or lowercase. If it is uppercase, then we have to convert in lowercase. So if I dot is upper, now we have to convert in lowercase, but we cannot convert in lowercase in the itself I because a string is non-mutable. For that purpose we are taking another variable, let us say it's a blank string initially. Now what we are doing, a equal to a plus I dot lower. In the same way, elif I dot is lower, then a equal to a plus I dot upper. So in this way, what will happen? The uppercase character will convert into lowercase and it will be concatenated in the another string a, and the lowercase character will convert into uppercase and that will again concatenate into the a, and rest of the character should be in the same formats. That's why I am writing the else part over here. Else a equal to a plus I means these are the rest of the characters which will be concatenated in the same format as they are. Now after the traversal of the loop, ये पूरा loop चलने के बाद जो कैपिटल कैरेक्टर है वो लोअर होके ए में आ जाएंगे और लोअर कैरेक्टर है वो कैपिटल होके ए में आ जाएंगे और बाकी बचे हुए कैरेक्टर एज इट इज आ जाएंगे. सो आफ्टर द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द लूप now we have to print the content. So in this indent means after the loop I am writing print a. Now we have to close the file dot close. In the last question also here we have forget to close the file dot close also. Though it is not compulsory to close the file, but it is recommended. So in this way you can count the things and you can change the things. Now let us revise. If we want to count how many uppercase, lowercase, digit and other characters are present in the file, then first step is to open the file. Second step, to read the data from the file. Third step, to traverse the data. To traverse the data means you have to put loop of element inside the data. Now we are checking if it is uppercase, then there is a counter, lowercase another counter, digit another counter and other character another counter. After that we have printed how many uppercase, lowercase, digit and other characters are present. After that we have closed the file. In the same way here we want to change the case of the alphabet. So we have defined a function. First we have opened the file. Then we have read the data from the file. After that we have put the loop in the data. After that we are checking if it is uppercase, then it will convert into lowercase. If it is lowercase, then it is converted into uppercase. And rest of the character will be concatenated in the same format as they are. After that we have printed the data, means printed the change string, formatted string, and after that we have closed the file. So in this way you can change the content on the file and you can display on the screen. Thank you.